You're all right.
It's fine with me.
You what?
It's fine with me.
You won't hang on too much longer.
I think I might die.
Well, you run. You like to be an athlete, so we beat on you.
And May's a runner too. She doesn't want to be, but she is.
She doesn't want to be, but she is.
She plays soccer.
Oh, I'm
And
thinking,
this-
how do you get a reluctant runner?
Oh, her coach is an ass. He just every time, like he just runs and runs and runs and runs and runs, runs and runs and runs. Not skills, just running. She
That-
wanted to run. She could have went to play
Does it
track.
make a successful team?
No, they've really been very.
It sounds like a really dumb use of a coach.
He's not good. There's a couple
He's
coaches.
not tired yet.
Huh?
He's not tired yet.
You got him
He's a
fit, you
fit
fool.
horse. He's a fit horse.
You got him fit. He survived a 50 3 weeks ago.
Oh, he's got kittens down. Just
You got a good working buddy. He doesn't have to be tired. He's been a good boy. He hasn't wasted energy being stupid,
He seems to like
although
that.
he knows how.
He does like that.
He's been very good today.
What?
I would try the stupid easy control on that pony.
Who knows?
'Cause then if it's more than you need, you can just slide the rein up onto the ring. But she's smart enough. She'll know. That
She's been riding her. She's been riding since
oh, it's
her
actually-
mother. Her mother is Sharon Davis. I don't know if you ever competed with
Oh, we
her.
don't. Yeah.
That's her mom.
Well, that's a piece of history. Oh, a long time ago.
Yeah, she and Val Canavy
Yeah,
used to
she
go. They
was-
put the kids. Susie says they put us on the bus and then they went and rode all day long. That was when
And
you
Sharon
trained.
Davis also used to ride with Maggie Price.
Could be. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they were
Yeah,
buddies.
Susie knows all of them.
Oh, Maggie was the best.
You can ask her. That's her. Yeah. Susie's her mom.
That's a good solution. Put your kids in the bus and go riding.
That's what. Well, she said years ago they would just ride all day. That was how
Yep.
you trained.
As long as
Here,
they were at
bring
school.
this just here.
You got your own
Use that
blankie.
Oh,
until-
thank you. I'm good.
Yeah, just
All
bring
right.
it in when you come in.
That's fine because I was going to get my
And
other.
then-
I have my coat in the car.
But that, you can keep that. And then here, this is what this bag goes to.
All right.
And I'm sure she's going to be late, so you should probably.
I keep forgetting we're moving tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I don't know if the rain says it's coming still.
Well, when I woke up this morning, I checked my phone. It said 100% rain today.
Yeah, I know. And look, it's been beautiful.
No, mine
today.
didn't have 100%.
And then it said, well, 100% rain tonight.
Are you warm enough? Do you need this?
I'm fine right now.
Oh, okay.
He's tough. Because he's been out here with not as many clothes as I have all day. I'm comfortable,
I
but
always say the guys always stay fine.
he survived nicely.
It starts to get dark, I might get cold.
And everybody's going to love having videos.
Yeah, this next hour is going to be cooler.
Yeah, they
Well,
were
last night it was
still
real
looking there. Last night was very warm.
warm. It was supposed to be 27 last night.
Well,
We got- I dropped
when
by
I
a-
first got here, it was warmish. And then the wind came up when Don and I had dinner at Red Line. We came out and we went, ah!
Yeah, that's what.
It took me a while to warm up for the
It
night.
went down to at least 27 last night.
Yeah, it was cold last
And
night.
it came in quickly.
When we got here about 4:30,
Yeah,
quarter
but
five. It was
Mhm,
warm.
that's about when it changed.
But then it changed, and that evil wind came blowing in.
Yeah, because I got ready to go around. I was getting ready to go around, and my service guy called and said my part was in. I was like, okay.
Oh, he doesn't look tired at all.
So,
A bad boy.
going into
Yeah.
Going like too bad at all.
What are you waiting for Gina, I guess? What's Gina riding?
She's
Mini.
riding Mini, but she just got. Yeah.
She's riding Minnie.
Yeah.
I was wondering how Minnie is.
Well, she has a heart condition now, so you know.
Well, that's not going to slow Minnie down. She doesn't know
just
she
have
has
her
a
day.
Well, Minnie can't be young anymore.
She isn't.
She's like
28?
No,
Not
she's
that
like
old.
22
24?
maybe.
Not
I don't
28,
think she's
26.
that old. I
I
gotta
thought
go
she-
look at her papers.
Yeah, she's got some age on her.
The answer's 20. No.
Are you sure Dancer's gonna be 27?
Your hand's going to be warm enough, May?
Yeah, I'm good.
I got gloves in my
Okay,
pocket.
mine are just fine like this, but I wouldn't be happy without
Oh, I
them.
have to have
I
gloves
can't
on.
feel my nose, so I don't know how she can feel
I like
her
these
fingers.
with back on track liners.
Oh,
And I'm
but-
really warm.
I'm tired.
Casey, you'll sleep well tonight. And tomorrow you get the day off, so.
No, I gotta go into Philly for the Philly Marathon. I'm not running.
So what are you doing?
My boyfriend's running,
Ah,
so I have to go
well,
cheer
today
him
be
on.
good warm-up
All
for
those
running.
people.
I had this thought that I might bring my bike and follow him around, like meet him at different spots, but I don't know how that's gonna go if it's raining.
Yeah, I would sit in the car.
You don't ride this horse all dressed in pink like you did with Dancer.
I wear pink on the trail.
I saw you in pink on the trail, but the green scheme here.
Green seems like a good show color.
Ah,
I definitely still wear pink in
being nice to one another? Okay, so
Just
they're
fine.
okay. And then, did you like Jess?
Yes.
I do too.
I introduced her to Boz.
Yeah, she's got
I
all
walked
excited.
her out there.
So her mom is going to bring her saddle up,
Okay.
and then we'll have to.
I told her
we have a
he
bridle
does
somewhere?
have. Yeah, I'll find.
We'll find
I'll find stuff for him.
He should have his old.
Theoretically,
one.
she's got 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
Where it is.
We might have a
I thought it'd be
leather
nice to
one.
get a jump on it, so you get a full hour in, but I guess with these we
We
don't really have
something,
to.
whatever we
But I told her he has back problems, so we're gonna have. If
find
hers
Aren't they gonna
doesn't
start
work,
early or
we'll
something?
find something. I know that one.
Well, we're going to run out
Well,
of daylight in
Mason's
an
with
hour.
some nice
Yeah,
ones.
that's why I said I think they were gonna start earlier. I thought
That's
what.
well, two of them are.
Yeah, but just do the first other one.
Got one more waiting.
One more.
Yeah, just Gina.
Well,
I mean-
she's supposed to be ready to ride by 4, so you can give her another 5 minutes.
Yeah, I figured since
I
these
just
were
saw-
ready,
I
we
think I
maybe
saw
could
her
start. But
walking. She riding a dark bay.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
I thought, but she was over here with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's got to be quick to be done.
But
But
not
she's only allowed
not
to
everybody's
walk and
quick at
trot, right?
tacking up.
Yeah, she's not doing anything major, so don't worry about it.
Some people tack them in a leisurely fashion because they're not always in a hurry to get it done.
No. Well, but if they're not as experienced either, it takes longer.
I always say, don't get tacked fast, I won't get it done. Either I'm going to run out of day or daylight.
Mm-hmm.
I have lights in my ring, so I don't run out of daylight. I can
You
still
did.
I still
Try
cool.
Well,
I
Does it
used
even
it the
work
other
anymore?
night. It works.
it works. Oh, great. So I said, oh my God, here we didn't
Yeah,
try
lights
the
in my
light
ring
all
are
week.
good enough. You can do ground poles and jumps, so I don't have an excuse not to work.
We don't. Ours
And actually,
isn't
in the,
that
we,
good.
we don't live at home in the winter anymore. But when we did, after dark is when the wind dies.
Yes.
So we do
Oh,
2 or
really?
3 sets after dark.
Yeah, so our
We-
house, we
we'd-
live on the ridge.
We'd have early supper like soup and crackers, and then eat the rest of it afterwards. We'd go out and do 2 or 3 sets of horses.
Yeah, we live on the ridge line because at 6 o'clock it just stops.
It's quiet.
Yep.
There's no
Now,
wind at
Robin,
after
are you going to go for February and March?
January, February, March.
You're going to go for R3, so you're going to miss the January thaw ride?
It's not doesn't exist anymore.
Oh,
It died as of this year.
stop.
Really?
When Wojciech and I started it 100 years ago, people said that'll never last. I know we passed the 35th anniversary several years ago.
That was on my bucket list. Damn
Yeah.
it.
Well, nobody
Should've
comes.
gotten on it,
No,
Holly.
you haven't had many this last
No,
couple
I mean,
years.
you know, it was pretty much down to Jenny and Connie Walker.
And last year the weather was it last year the weather was snowy and
Yep.
yeah,
That's
they
on
said
my
It is-
list.
you missed it.
Well,
I
you
got
know-
a lot of stuff on my list. I got to get going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know, and we actually, weather-wise, we haven't had sleigh rallies for a couple of years, but because we were going away. But now we're going to try and do one in December. If we don't have snow, we'll take carriages. But
Don't
there
you
aren't.
have snow up there now?
No.
No? I thought some places had.
There
Well,
is
what
up
do you-
north of us, but not where we are. But there's only about half a dozen of us that are home driving right now.
Any chance you could hay?
A lot of people just don't use their horses in winter anymore.
I would use mine.
And
we have ice on our ridge line, so as soon as I get the ice,
We have screw-in studs. We just keep going.
Okay.
Because we get to Florida, we want to start competing.
yeah. Now my driveway has a slight pitch to it, so
Yep.
if I can't get the rigs out, I
Okay.
can ride around the property.
I can see not getting the trailers out.
I mean,
Well, I
sometimes
watched
it's a
some of
challenge
this
for
lesson,
Bunny. We're forecasted to have
I'm gonna go
a
check on them and put.
snowy
Yeah, I
winter.
told
Yeah, I
about
think
that.
you are. Well, I'd
See
like
what
to.
she's
I want to leave. I don't want to get there till the 1st, so I'd like to leave the day after Christmas and go spend 4 days with Wilson's mom and get our horses clipped down there.
Yeah, that'd
It's
be
warmer.
nice.
Because
Right.
last year we didn't do anything like that. And my Connemara's 24 this year, and he's black, and he has a beautiful coat, but it's dense. And it took days to get him clipped. Because we clipped a little bit, we clipped an edge on him,
Thank you.
and then it would gradually dry, so we clip off the next dry spot and the next dry spot. It took days and days and days. So if we get the 3 of them clipped in Maryland, that'll be nice. The 4th one's a client's horse,
Yes.
and she can pay to have it clipped in Maryland. I mean, in Florida. They need blankets anyway, so they might as well be clipped and wear blankets.
Yeah. Oh, I told
Because it's cold enough the pipes in the barns freeze at night, but they thaw by 10.
In Florida.
Yeah, in Florida.
I'm surprised, you look at some of the rides down there and people are wearing their warm coats.
Yeah, we do. I wear long johns almost all of January, and smart wool socks. But I'm outside all day teaching.
Smart Wool, today's the last day at REI. They're on sale 20 or 30% off at REI.
Oh, I've
Really?
had
And
a few.
my Smart Wools are finally starting to wear in the
They
heel.
do if you wear them long enough. Like I don't have very many, so I do wear through them.
I do.
My
I-
toes tend to. I got to stitch them because my toes are like. I
They
curl
got
my
kinky
toes.
toes.
I curl my
Yeah.
toes. It's a heredity thing.
No,
maybe in
that
the
I
family.
just wore through this red pair that I've had forever.
I made these.
Oh, those are neat.
That's
I made
fun.
those. Yeah. I reinforced the toe in the heel. My first pair of socks I made. I'm a knitter. For
I
sure.
love them.
I'm gonna try another pair. I've got-
What's the wool?
It's a patent wool. This company's named Patent. So it's a wool. And then I
So does
use.
it have merino in it?
It could, yeah. I have to look at the thing. And then I got other wool for to reinforce it on the heel and toe. These are what I usually wear.
I love merino wool because it doesn't itch and it's really warm.
Oh, this
That's
is so
smart wool.
comfortable.
I love that.
Smart wool doesn't itch.
I bought
I
their
wish I could make them
leggings.
faster.
Their leggings were, they wanted $70. I was like pissing myself buying them, or some ridiculous amount of money for their legging, like long underwear legging. I bet you it was $100. I thought, do I really need that? But I bought them on the sale. I waited for it to go down. I love them.
These smart wool pants, I have them too. You gotta be really careful because the moths will come in and get them.
I have back on track long johns that I love that Jenny gave me.
I just wear fleece.
I wear fleece once
I wear fleece tight like underwear.
I wear
And I buy them at Walmart for like
$6.
$6.
Yep.
That's what I have on now.
Enough fleece to be comfortable.
But and I wear them under
I think
my tights.
I think this silly jacket came from Walmart, but it's really warm. I don't really care where it came
What
from.
matters?
It works.
But the fleece
Casey, he
tights.
likes that better.
I'm sorry,
Really
but Gina's not here yet.
Just get going.
She's coming right now.
Oh, okay. He
Gotta
can't,
buy this bit.
he can't argue with that. And look at, he's keeping
just
me
like-
busy.
Oh, now we see somebody.
Minnie.
You can tell.
He
I'm gonna buy
receives
this
on many
for the
levels.
trail, and I'm gonna buy a loose ring for the dressage ring.
Just ride him in that.
Well, this is not legal for dressage.
You
Well,
can't.
then worry about that when you go in the dressage ring.
Well,
but when you're
I
in this,
have to freaking do it. I've been saying for 3 years I'm
Okay.
gonna show the monster.
well, then.
Well, today he's been going like you're going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
I hope so. That's my goal this winter, is to actually follow through and get him going nice
Well,
enough
look
to.
at him. He likes that better.
He's so cute when he's doing the alert.
Oh my God.
Oh, Minnie's coming. Is
Emergency
Minnie knows
pet.
me?
Everybody loves
Well,
Lemmy, and
she's beautiful.
she is
She's
beautiful.
stunning.
I don't think he would know what to do with a girl. Hello.
He says I can just admire
He
her.
says, "Oh, Mom. Oh, Mom,
Minnie
give me
is
some
beautiful.
credit."
If anybody doesn't notice Minnie, there's something wrong with him.
She's something.
And she is lovely.
She's a bit fat,
That's all right.
but same.
Robin and I are driving over here.
I like the fact that he
She
wiggles it and talks to it.
She
Yeah.
goes, everything's a little plump, and I go,
It
"We're the
looks pretty
plump
on him."
farm. Plump horses, plump humans, plump.
Yeah.
I told you, was it Dr. Bob who was taking all the videos at Mustang?
Uh-huh.
He loved him. He vetted him in. He's talking about, oh, he's so lovely.
Bob
And
Marshall.
Yeah, and it gets to the point where the scribe's like, okay, body score, and he goes, a 6. I'm sorry to say. He's fat, I know, man.
Yeah,
It's
she's
fine.
Oh, was that this year?
He
was
did the
taking
30,
videos.
And
he
Russell
was,
had to admit he was body sore.
Horses too, because we got him
Yeah.
videos.
he
for
was
the
a
video.
delight at Mustang. He was awesome. He was a
He did
shithead
have
at
some
Devil.
moments.
Bob Marshall.
He was good on Sunday.
He was better at the Devil. He was a monster most of it. At the at the Mustang, he was pretty much perfect for 28 miles.
Well, there wasn't much to argue about except get your butt down the trail.
We went out last, and he was like, "Oh my god, I gotta go," and I'm like, "You really don't." And he's like,
And he didn't have to spend the night at the Mustang. He got very upset at the Devil.
"He did spend the night at the Mustang. That's
Oh, he did?
the thing, yeah. He spent the night, and he did a little bit of the pacing, but it started to rain, and he was like, "Nah, I'll just stand still now.
I think I'll duck into my
I
shell.
think I'll get over myself." Yeah.
Now I
He
guess
was
we're ready
so
to
bad
work.
at Devil. Ooh.
And she is here with 5 minutes to spare.
It's a lot of yard to get along, May. I think you're at least a foot and a half wide with that backyard you got going on there.
She says, "Hi, everybody."
She's a pretty thing.
She is.
I can see her
I love the dark
Gomez in her
horses.
butt.
Yeah, Gomez.
She still looks good, Holly.
When I was in 4-H in like middle school, we used to lay down on the backs of the horses like idiots, and he even deserved
Gina doesn't look particularly strong.
No, she's not.
She's not been good.
No, but she's better this year than last year.
Really?
Yeah, way better. This is much.
Here comes Sharon. You look chilly, girl.
Look nice. I like to see a little bit of it.
So May, let's curl your fingers around your reins. Let your leg go long. That's a long, long side to put your leg around. Casey, move your elbow, move your elbow, move your elbow. Thank you. If you ride this horse with your elbow, he will go right. If you ride him with a stiff arm, he will probably tell you about it. So your elbow has to move all the time. Your elbow is the essence of riding. If you use your elbow, your horse will go right. I sent one of my dumbest working students off to this very famous Polish Pony Club lady. And she says to her, Marilyn, Your arm is perfect, but you need to move your elbow. She was so proud of that, and I said, Marilyn, the only part of your arm you have to do anything about is your elbow. I said Mickey was being polite. That's good. Let the elbow move. Don't move the body, move the elbow. There you go. Spend a lot of time pelvic tilting, digging in with your butt. I don't know why, because he doesn't need it. And no arm. So follow him with your arm. Let your seat sit light. Make yourself tall, May, so you sit lightly. And Gina, sit tall so you don't sit back on your tailbone. And Casey, go ahead and walk over the poles. Keep him entertained. Because Minnie's got to warm up a little bit. Because she's a grand old dame. We can't push her too fast. You can walk over the poles with him. Give him something to think about before he gives us something to think about. Walk on, honey. There. Don't tuck your pelvis all over. Sit still. There. Let your arms move. Miss Min can walk just a little more forward. There you go. She warms up better at a more forward walk. If she's doing dinky old lady walk, she doesn't warm up very well. She needs to swing the legs, get the butt swinging, get her back swinging, get her neck swinging. And Hanzo, you can walk more forward, buddy. Come on. Walk up. There you go. Everybody has to take big steps to get warmed up. If they just doof around like old men, they don't get warmed up. This one needs to warm up a bit because he's already worked today. Yeah. And he thought he was done. Come on.
Especially because she fed him.
Yeah. And he had lunch. So he thought, well, that's got to be the end of my day. No such luck. Your life is not over. That's much better, Gina. That's good.
May's riding without a stick. I would be riding with a stick.
I don't need that list anymore, but I'll save it in case I do. Stick it in my Bermuda Triangle pockets.
Which one do you ride tomorrow?
They go in and they vanish.
Whatever's right after
Let's
that.
turn around and go the other way so the Mini can see everything.
Yep.
I hate those Mylar combination bits. They jiggle and jump all over the poor horse.
Yeah. Opening tomorrow.
Remember to keep your back tall, Gina. There you go. You want to sit tall and elegant. At least we can fool some.
Robin.
We can fool some people, right?
That's right. Okay, you're asking me to be a fraud. I can do that.
Yeah. Now your reins following him.
Yeah.
Because if he sucks up and sticks his neck up in the air, probably because he's banging into a rein that's not following. Can't blame him for complaining about that. Get you. Get. That's a good boy. Thank you. I've yelled at his gray butt enough. Wow, look at the Min walk now. She's going. Now she believes you, Gina. You're walking too, big guy. That's nice. He's actually making it look like work.
Oh, really? It was real fishy. And so then we had the excavator come in and heave it in.
I never
But
did
it's
like
still a
the
little bit like that.
Minnie eyes the trash pile like it might have something good in it.
But that was the
looking
only
at it
thing
like it's gonna jump out and bite
A couple others earlier today thought there were things in there. You're a good girl.
So over the winter, I'll throw down
She looks half wild in that bridle with no brow band.
purposes. So it doesn't seem to get chewed up.
Okay, I think you can go ahead and trot. Organize your reins. Make yourself tall, May. And trot, please. And you tell Hans how fast he can go. Shorten your reins and sit up. Tell him what speed you want. Because I think he's chasing. Bad boy.
My winter break is like 2 months. Oh yeah. I don't know. It might be a month.
Probably December and January.
That's a nice pace
I
for
get
her.
done early December, like first week.
We want her to be a little bit
And then,
careful, take care of herself in the beginning.
I go
Shorten
back
your reins a bit so
January
your right hand doesn't jump around. That's pleasant, May. Your hand's a little above his neck. They are good.
Yeah, that's not
So you
where my
he
break
carries
goes.
you. You got to
Yeah.
carry your
So
hand.
you bring down like January to do what?
I was
Up the hand, Casey, so your elbow
That's like
bends.
between Christmas
There you
and
go.
New Year's, and that's
But keep a connection,
Just doing some
because if you
Yeah.
don't, he gets worried.
and that's when we do all our traveling for family. So I don't think I'm gonna go do that one.
Oh, Gina, your hands need to be the
But I wanna go
same.
down and do
Your right
something.
one
Well, there's something to
kind of is on its own trip. So the hands same, fingers
I'm not
looking
sure
at
for
each
that
other.
one, but I'm
Wrist
looking for
straight.
everything.
Got a contact suit.
That looks good, May. I like it.
Down
Go just a little more energy.
there. She lives down there now.
Now he's like, well, if you're not going to let me run, I'm going to goof off. You tell him, no, I want you to go, but not run. That's good, Casey. It's a nice trot. I like it. Bring your right leg forward and remind him of shoulder 4, but not quicker. And you need to slow your seat down so you don't make him quicker. Remember not to lean right, Gina. That's it. Post him down in your foot. Use your foot to lift you. You can bring the ring down a little further. It's not really too deep for him. Come on, Hans. That's your fingers curled. So not so your fingernails dig in your palm, but almost.
She's never gonna.
Everybody can work around the ring at their own pace. Remind him not to look out, Casey. He says, but I want to. Careful, that's a good boy. Posting very soft. Back very soft and not arched. Because your arched back is a stiff back, and he doesn't like it.
Morgan. Let's go, Mrs. Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say she
So
looks
you
like
want
a
your
Martha.
hands 2 inches above the neck and 2 inches apart.
They're
Ah,
nothing
good.
alike at all.
Now you look like a rider.
Oh yeah. They're like twins.
That's good, man.
I thought that when she came in, I thought it reminded me of Emma.
So your fingers and hands should match each other, Gina. That's it, Casey. That's just the right speed for him. It's relaxing. It's comfortable.
She hates.
He doesn't feel the need to mess around, but your reins can't flap. They gotta be steady.
No, who knows what she told her? But she's
When
like,
you're trying to be nice and light, it comes out jiggly.
she's like, stop telling her what to do.
Good boy. And Hans is still cute.
No, he's perfect.
He's so lovely.
He is.
I'm sorry he doesn't have a job anymore.
Yeah. Me too. I was jumping him like 2 winters ago.
Yeah.
He was having a ball.
But of course, Amy used to hunt him.
Yeah.
He knows how to
he
jump.
was great too. He won. I took him to a jumper show.
So Casey, across the
He
diagonal,
loved
wherever you
it.
can find a diagonal,
He loved it.
change direction,
When
keeping
one
the
gal
elbows
came in,
bent.
she got a chance, she came down to
May, when you get over here,
Mustang, and
across the diagonal, you can
whoever
follow
was gonna ride
Casey
him
and change direction.
come up and she had to leave, so they asked her to-
It looks nice.
I remember
Your
that.
posting is nice
Oh,
and
she-
soft.
Fun.
And Gina, when you get over here, change direction across the diagonal. You can follow May.
She just smiled all day long.
Remember to post them down in your feet so you don't have to pinch too hard with your leg. When you pinch with your leg, it slows the horse down. There he's settling back in. Remember you post from your feet, Casey, not by grabbing with your leg anywhere. If your leg grabs, the horse goes, I'm going to quit.
This is the most work Minnie's done in.
Minnie can
3
still
years.
move.
Yeah, she's got no off button there. She's got somewhere to go. She doesn't know where it is, but she's gonna get there fast.
Yeah, she is. She's gonna win.
She's gonna win.
So move him off your right leg out to the rail, Casey. Kind of leg yield him out. Leg yield,
Oh, yeah.
leg yield. There you go, good.
I hate riding her. She pulls and pulls and pulls and pulls. And
You'll make it, Hans. Come on, bud.
She'll be pulling to the last
No, but
mile.
they get stronger. They get stronger.
Yeah. She'll
That's
pull
how
your.
Susie is with her mare.
Uh-huh.
As Star gets her third day, she's got to put that strong bit back in.
She's a monster. I'm not a fan of riding her.
Not saying that everybody. I'm just saying that overall.
That was nice.
Now your outside rein looks really nice, Casey. It's connected and he's liking it. He wants to know where you are.
Come on. Everybody's cutting the corner.
They don't have a long leg.
Yeah.
Not any faster, Gina. She forgets that she's an old lady and she gets scooting. Hans has enough energy to do the ground post, doesn't he? You look kind of blah, that's why I wondered. Well, let's do the ground post, Casey, with the figure eight again. You got your connection on the ring now, right? And he agrees. He's happy with it.
He looks happy.
So, May, you're going to do the same thing Casey's doing. Go around there and turn over the ground poles. Then we're going to make a figure eight out, so you go over the ground poles and go right. And ground poles for you too, Gina. Or turn across the middle, do the ground poles, go to the edge and turn right. Give him a little kick so he goes forward. Come on, Hans. Good boy.
Wow, man.
Wow.
And the
nice.
men can still lengthen.
Oh, yeah.
You look nice.
Should I
She's
move
a great
him little
machine.
closer?
See what?
Do you think I need to move him a little closer?
See what?
Do you want to move the little
Um,
closer?
Yeah, you could move the last one closer.
The last one. Which
Yeah,
one?
for the furthest one out. Because it's hard for him to make. We're going to put those a little closer together for him. That's a big step. La Min says she can still lengthen.
That's right. Minnie says I got this.
And certainly Java's doing very well. There you go. That way they ought to be able to do it.
Oh, there you go. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
She says, I can do that.
I can show these guys how to do it.
Oh, okay.
He won't know what to do because we shortened it.
Let's see you go, Hans.
A little bit of leg, May. Kick him up. Kick him up,
Come
kick
on,
him up,
Hans.
kick him
Show
up.
Show him up.
Yeah,
Great
very
job.
good.
There you go.
That was good because he did it, but he had to work. I want the old boy to work.
He has such a happy expression. Isn't he happy?
Everybody has to do ground poles. That's just a fact of life.
Lesson horse.
Well, La Min stops to poop.
I don't know.
Good, May.
Oh my gosh.
So every time you remind them to go forward. Casey, I think another thing that he needs to keep him going supple and light is to keep turning.
Yeah.
If it was too much go around on the rail, he's like, I can change this program. Good boy, Hans. Hans wants you to know he knows everything.
He does.
Been there, done that.
He has
He
been there,
does.
done that.
Good. Come on, man, step up.
She's like, okay.
Make sure you give us some freedom in the rain, Gina. Casey, come on around and do it from this side. And you too, Gina. Come around the ring, come up to this side, and we'll go downhill over it. That's it. Just keep reminding him with your hand as though you were turning that you want something, and he'll do it. He's a really good boy.
Bring him with you, bud.
If Minnie wants to stretch, she's welcome too. You're going downhill, and Casey's horse rose to the occasion. And Minnie says, I got it. That's why I changed direction, because the uphill and downhill are different. Send him forward, May. Come on. Good. Try to make that a very straight crossing. And don't forget, Casey, to turn his head so he sees it. Turn his head so he sees it. Because he comes down there, he's like, oh, I'm trotting into nowhere. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, he's not dancer that way.
He doesn't necessarily record on his own. You have to show him.
100% all night long.
Well, now he kicked it way out.
And now they really scrambled it. That's why I hate PVC poles. My favorite Boyers, Swindon Boyer, have telephone poles. They don't move. And it makes the horses go really fancy. Because they hit them about once and then
And
they
they're
go,
higher. They're higher.
they're high
Yeah.
and they're solid and they go boing,
Yeah.
boing.
You can trip on those
Boing.
really good.
Good.
There you got it. Good.
With Java, it's a matter of engaging his brain. Because he may or may not be present. The body may be here, but the soul may be elsewhere. Let him see.
Yeah.
And then go straight, Casey. You're going diagonally. You're smart enough. You know better than that. Go straight through. Keep the leg on. Little kick.
You know what? It rolled again. The first one did.
So you got to remind her with your leg to go, even though she feels like she's going well. Send her with your leg and don't run over Hannah.
Abadante. Oh, Abadante this morning?
We like Hannah. We're not done with her.
Okay, it's either this Gina.
That was good, Gina.
No, it's the beginning. Okay,
So give him a kick, May, and help him with your leg. Come on. Good fella. That's big for him. Leg, Casey. Good. Leg, Gina. Very good. Okay, May, make energy. You can walk, Casey. Ah, good boy. Close your knees and walk. Good girl. And walk, May. Good. That was a nice transition. Oh, yeah. Minnie's got an itch. Minnie has to itch. There's nothing we can do about it.
And then you got the long line stuck in there.
With good luck, she'll take her bridle off. She's considering that option. Take your bridle off.
That's probably good for her for this. Oh, I gotta go get the ice for the
Where do you
cooler.
want those hot people to get over now?
If you're done.
Well, I think I'll go over and see what Susie's doing.
I mean, I know that when Susie and I are definitely interested
Are you walking back that way? I don't want this to hurry.
Yes. I'll do both.
That looks like a baby blanket.
I stole this off of Delta First Class. It's a heavenly bed blanket. It's down.
It's really nice.
I know. I love it.
It's really fancy.
That's their first class blankets on Delta. I know. I had it when I went to Paris.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, people let me.
I need that.
Before you leave, Holly, does this thing?
It goes in that bag.
Oh, there it goes. It was not going that way.
I've never opened it before.
You just got to grab it right.
Another little.
Grab it right and threaten it.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm
That's
good at
kinda-
putting this into the wrong place.
I thought maybe try to fix this thing.
There you go.
Yeah, they're leaving. You're not, babe. He thinks he is. He goes, well, they're leaving. I'm done.
You have like one. I just took a picture.
We
of
wore
that
them out. They don't have the
paper,
stamina we
but
have.
I don't think that has a lot of people that were in some of them.
Oh, it isn't the most updated. The most updated is on my phone. Yeah, I can send it to you. Okay.
He
I
needs
think
a warmer coat though.
But people are really happy when they can see their videos.
Yeah.
It's
It's nice to be able to see yourself on video.
Not that, no.
Yeah.
The 130
Unless it
one.
solves a
And
a
you
problem.
can't-
Sometimes you
Jessica
don't understand what
Wysocki.
you're doing
You can't
wrong.
you can't say that
Not
wasn't
Gina.
me.
But also
Gina
sometimes
had
you
the
can't
first-
understand what you're doing
Gina
Well,
had
wrong.
the
well,
first
when you see it, you go,
lesson. Was it
Oh,
the
oh my
yeah,
God,
yeah,
what
my
a mess.
goodness.
First
Yep,
lesson?
yep, I know.
With
I
the
did
pony?
that and nobody murdered me.
Or was it Jess Wysocki?
I have that.
Which lessons did she ask for?
745 and 130.
Okay, and pick your reins up again.
Gina wasn't in the one.
Back to work we go.
Oh, I think she
Are you
wants the
sure?
7. Yeah. Jessica didn't come.
He
that
says,
early.
wait, they're leaving. The party's over.
Didn't come that
You
early.
got him
what?
back
She's
in your
here
hand now.
tomorrow.
He's
She's
good.
here
He just didn't
tomorrow.
expect to.
So or I could always text her. Did she already pay you, or she was paying
Okay,
you
keep going,
tomorrow?
Hans. He said, can we go home now?
I'm pretty sure it was Gina that gave me $20. Whoever.
Gina's the one whose little girl was here.
Yeah.
The
I,
little
didn't,
girl-
I
the
don't
little-
think Jess was going to pay you today because she said she didn't have that much money, and I told her just pay you tomorrow.
Jessica didn't have cash, but she's
Yeah.
going to pay tomorrow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But did you hear Gina say she wanted video?
This Gina? I don't know.
No. Gina with the pony.
Oh, the other Gina. I don't know. I thought she did. Gina with Acorn. We
Yeah.
can go on a little looser rein, Danny. So shorten your reins. Get ready for slow trot. We're gonna sit to the trot. Time. Come on, I'm feeling like a mean old thing.
There you go.
Never good to be the last lesson of the day. I get more.
No.
I get more dangerously creative as the day goes.
That's one of the parts we can't
Slow trot,
replace.
sitting. Nice and slow.
All right, I'll
Good
be back in a little bit.
boy.
I'm taking
Your
my
friends
shot.
let
Hey,
you come out
come
without a
on,
helmet.
give him to
you and
Come Come on, honey. That's a
Yeah,
good
you're
boy.
done after this, except that Dr. Hansen thinks that
Keep it slow so you can sit, May.
If we eat
Ah,
till
good.
6, and probably he won't be ready, I would say, till 7.
A little bit
So
slower,
do you wanna
Gina.
go home, or you want to
Little bit.
go home for a little
There.
while and come back and have
Minnie
something
can
to
give
eat?
you a good sitting trot,
I'll feed
but you have to
everybody
work
home
for
now.
it.
Yes, she makes work for everything.
Slow me and trot trot. That's good, May.
Yeah,
Keep
you
it.
fun today? Are you staying
Very nice.
Good.
What time does it start?
I know.
What time?
I
does
know he
that
knows how to
start?
do this because I've seen him do it. He's just not sure you know, so you have to tell him you do.
Okay.
Good job, Casey. You like where his head's going? Yeah, I love it.
Of course, Holly walked away for this.
And feel how loose his back is?
Yes.
You can actually sit on him.
It's on video.
I think, as we say, he's taking the cure. You're a good boy, Java Junkie.
Man.
A little bit slower, Gina. Means a little more rain from you. That looks nice, May. And he says, I'll give you a round neck and I'll go pretty. He is pretty. He's a great old guy. Good. Keep your fingers a little bit curled. Hands a little bit above the neck. No boy hasn't forgotten anything. Take his face and he comes around and he looks pretty. Hands together, Casey. Ah, good. He goes, okay, you got me.
Yep.
Now he admits it when you have him.
He's ever had to do.
Careful. You're all right, buddy. Hey, Java, you're all right, honey. He says, yeah, my body's getting tired. Probably is. You're leaning a little bit right, Gina. There you go. Looked like you had rocks in your pocket.
I do.
The car goes, so keep trotting and change direction. You can turn around, you can cut across the ring, whatever you want. Make your own direction change. That's good, May. Trot, trot. Hey, you bad boy. Don't get to quit. I said that light does help, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not great, but you could school still.
Yep. And it gets better as it warms up a bit.
I have a big old 221. You can jump in my ring at night.
Yeah.
We have no excuse. And the wind dies after dark. So we'll quick have soup
Do
and
you have an
crackers.
indoor up there?
No, we train outside.
That's how
We also don't stay till after the 1st of January. Very nice, May. Your hand is steady, your horse is steady, and you're sitting well. And your leg is lovely. Everybody could take position lessons from May. Careful, Lamin. Careful. That's a good girl. Does she work much anymore?
Me?
Mm.
No.
Too bad.
Like once before this in the past year.
Holly says she has a heart problem.
Yeah, she has a leaky valve or something.
Too bad.
Yeah.
She's such a good old thing.
She's supposed to be retired.
What?
She's supposed to be done, retired.
Oh.
But
Gina gets to ride her.
she insists.
What?
She insists.
Yeah, I know she is.
Yeah.
And this guy just doesn't get ridden because nobody has time.
Yeah.
He looks fine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay, you can go back to posting.
And we have Boz too, who's just sitting around doing nothing.
I love Boz.
Me too. But we have somebody who's actually going to start riding him. Because I have Gomez and Rising. I don't have
Where's
time.
Boz now?
He's out in field.
He's here?
Yep.
Oh.
Hanging out.
I mean, he's probably not really sound to compete anymore,
Yeah.
but he's a lovely ride.
He is.
Danny was a little heavy for him.
Yes, I agree.
That was a good job sitting, all of you. I like it. I mean, she moves so well still.
Yeah.
She did huge strides over the ground poles. You're a good boy. Yep. And there he answers your hand. So if you move your hand, he answers. You just have to remind him to. Let your right leg stretch down a little. I think it's getting tired. It's getting short. Yeah, Gina doesn't look very strong, but she looks like she's having fun. Is her diabetes catching up with her?
Yeah, the past couple
That's
years
too
have
bad.
been really bad.
Because she loves to do it.
Yeah.
And Gina's still showing, right?
Alicia?
Alicia, I mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alicia, I always forget to mix the two of them up. She's still showing hunters?
I think she's more jumper now.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And you can have another walk break. Oh, good girl, man. You holding up okay?
Yeah.
I don't know how fit you are.
Not very.
But I'm doing you look good.
You look okay sitting there.
What?
She's my equine rocker. You might be the only one who feels that way about her.
Yep.
I know I am. That's why I still ride her. Yeah.
Did you have him in the class? We were doing the serpentine? Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do some more of that.
I like
That's
that.
a good way to do a lot of talking to his mouth.
That sitting trot was hard.
But it went really well.
It felt really good, but
It looked great.
like an ouch good.
You haven't done it for a while.
You or him?
Both, I think.
Oh, he lets you sit, which is nice because a lot of horses don't. They'll tighten their backs and go, oh man, I don't like this.
Well, a lot of the time.
He let you sit fine.
That was lovely. If
You're
you
probably
felt like
warm
that,
enough now too.
You too? Are you here tomorrow?
It felt really good. It felt together. Yeah.
You want to come? Yeah.
He's got so white, Kate.
He's always real white when he's in a coat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to hold it tomorrow, but I'm sick tonight.
Hans's expression never changes. He always looks the same. I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm just doing my job.
My friend is in a band, and it's their last gig in Atlantic City before they go touring up and down the East Coast, which is super cool. So last year at this time, they were still playing in open mic nights in bars. Yeah, so we're like, we have to go. What kind of music? Alternative rock, maybe. June's Landing. They're really good. Good. Yep. We're friends with the drummer. Well, we're all friends with all of them. Yeah, you said friends with them. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to see Luke.
He looks longingly down at the barn. Can I go there, please? Pretty soon. He don't have to work tomorrow, does he?
No, he's good.
I don't feel too sorry for him. Because Roger's got to work twice tomorrow again.
Yeah. He's
And
gonna hate me.
Gomez has to work tomorrow.
They're fit. They'll be fine.
Okay, pick your reins back up. Make sure they're even, Gina. She tends to lean on the right one. Then she claims you did it. But you didn't. And you may trot. Good. Keep the fingers curled. That's right. Grab a rein and slide rather than creepy. I was creeping up the reins one time, dropped one and jumped a stone wall with a carriage. It wasn't a good idea.
Oh wow.
It was like, oh, I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not too quick, man. Remember, Minnie's an old lady. She's a little fragile. We have to not let her run herself ragged. That's better. And she always wants to do too much. That looks good, May.
Yeah.
Keep the fingers curled. And if you guys watch Casey, you can follow her doing a serpentine.
Start up this end.
Yep, start from up at this end. Keep your elbows alive.
Yeah. Bye, Robin. See you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow.
See you in the morning.
Bye.
Are you not staying for the evening?
No, I have other plans tonight.
You probably got a job to do.
Actually, no. For once, I don't.
Ah. So come around, then cut across. Nice straight line. Not diagonal, straight line. Straight line. There you go. Now turn. Cut across again. Cut across, May. Nice straight line, not a diagonal line. Well, that was clever, Gina. Now make another loop. So you make a round half circle and a straight line, and a round half circle and a straight line. Keep going, Casey. That's it. He didn't know what to do with big boy coming at him.
What are we doing?
And you can do serpentine coming back too.
Oh, okay.
I think you can all do that without wrecking with each other. Straight line, Casey. Not a diagonal line, a straight line. That's right. Pick your hands up. If he's fussing, it's because your hand's being dead. Because he did it fine earlier. Pick your hand up, connect to him, and soften. Don't throw him away, just soften. That's a good boy. Keep your back soft, your elbow soft. Keep doing serpentine. Good. Remember not to lean straight across, Gina. The horse gets the cutting diagonally because it anticipates, but don't let it. Because then the horse is teaching you instead of you teaching it. Good. Nice wide open loop. And straight across, Gina, not diagonally. Not diagonally, straight. And then get to the track and turn. So it should have a lot of shape to it. Sometimes they look like who's on first. So straight across, May. They all cut to the side because they want to anticipate what you're doing. You have to remind them to go straight because they don't think straight. They think cut the corner to the nearest exercise. That's better. Your hand stays up above his neck, and we want to turn it, come straight back by moving your elbow. You move your elbow to give a rein. That's better, Gina. That's straight. Because Lamin knows everything. Oh, she makes her own decisions. That's straight, Casey. Good. Then the elbow comes back and the other arm comes forward. So one hand takes, the other one releases. Turn your head so the horse and I know where you're going. But don't torque your body around. Straight across, big guy. Straight, straight, straight. Bend your elbow, Casey. There you go. I think Minnie's watching the clock.
She's still doing it though, huh?
Isn't she amazing?
Yeah, I was just thinking about the clinics with Cheryl on Minnie.
Yes.
I loved riding with her.
And Minnie just ran the show.
Yeah.
You know, Cheryl sat there and smiled and rode like an angel, and Minnie went round and round and round.
Yeah.
Good. This guy's giving you nice serpentines. Yeah. Nice round turns, nice straight lines. Don't let her sneak in.
Gina has to walk.
You can walk. You can walk anytime. You're doing really well. Casey's still surviving, and she's done how many lessons today? 3? There you go. He can have a walk, Casey. Close your knees, lift your hands. Good boy. Transitions are much better, huh?
God, yeah.
He's answering. And you may walk, May. Give everybody a little breather again. I don't want to get them too hot this time of night because they probably have to go in and eat.
Oh, it's kind of raw out here today.
I guess Minnie has a heart condition. She's not supposed to work too much more. She's got a leaky valve of some sort, which is really too bad. And she's such a good girl. Hans is fine. He just never gets used.
He used to be gray.
He was very gray. He was beautiful starred apple.
Yeah, that's right.
Because Casey's horse was a beautiful gray also. He's still got his black knees, but he's no longer starred apples. That was a slightly tired stifle.
Yeah. He should be tired. I'm tired. Minnie says I have an old lady on my back.
She's like the ever-ready Energizer
She's
bunny.
done that for a lot of years. I was thinking about how long ago it was when I was here with her.
Oh, it was a long time ago. I don't think I've been here since about 4 or 5 years ago. The old ones like Minnie and Hans are still here. Duncan, I guess, doesn't say sound anymore. Turning into Holly's old age home.
Yeah, well, that happens.
We're all doing that. Pretty quick, they're going to be riding in the dark. Good thing I can see the white ones.
Yeah. Well, you were right in kind of making this the last.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we started at 7:45 this
Yeah.
morning.
Well,
We had a
you know,
busy day.
You should do it at my house because I have lights.
Yeah, well they have the one light here.
Well, I have really good lights.
I do too. I have the lights. I have one giant light that
Yeah, I
a
have.
friend of mine's husband sold us. It turned out later he'd stolen it.
Well, we have 2 street lights down at the
Yeah, we
at
have.
the barn
That's what we have. Is a big,
and 2 up in the.
big, 223 amp
Yeah.
street light. Okay, you pick your reins back up again. We'll do some more work. So back to work. Back to regular posting trot. You take a break whenever you need one, Gina, or whenever Min needs one. Fingers curled, May. My fingers would be cold sticking out there. I'd be cold without my gloves.
I was glad I had mine in my pocket.
I got 2 more pairs in my pocket. I got back and track liners for these, and then I have fleece lined leather. You can go forward, Java. He says, "What do we do? We're not going to canter this time, buddy." This is his 3rd lesson today. He's been very good.
Yeah, Casey's said that he needs more work.
He's been a lot of work, but today he's been very good.
Yeah, well, I just she said.
But
he
she,
is
she had all those years. She sailed around on the little white mare there,
Yeah, well,
and she was easy. This boy's made Casey work, but at least she gotten so she can compete him now. He thought he did 50 endurance. He did 50 devil. He's getting pretty useful. And it took him long enough to get civilized, so he's had time to get fit.
But she kind of broke my heart because when Brisa was being trained, she came over and rode him.
Yeah.
For Kevin, when was David Nunn, and all that, and so I.
When we had him for training
but
at home.
she would not have. Brisa would not have been a good distance horse. She's a little too close together in the back.
when we had this one at home for training, the girls that ride for me are monkeys. They're beautiful riders. They didn't want to ride him because he bucked so hard. And make a transition to walk. Walk. And back to trot. Trot, trot. Sit up, Casey. No, drop the body. And you, Minnie, come back to the good trot every time, not the quick one. So it's up to you to regulate it, because you know what she does. She's like a dog that gets the zoomies. Good boy. I know, your back's getting tired, old man.
Boy, he's big.
He is big. He's got a big long stride, and we've been at it about 40 minutes. Put your brain back in your head, Bobo. And again, walking. Close your knees and walk. Very nice. And turn around to go the other way. You can take it right there, Casey. But you made a good left. And trot, trot. Trot posting. Everybody's pretty sharp. Is your camera seeing in the dark?
Yeah, it sees a little better now than midday. It was
Really?
too bright.
I didn't realize that. I've gotten so many weird videos over time.
Well,
Horses for sale that you couldn't see.
This time of year too, the sunlight is awfully harsh.
The sunlight is is extreme.
Yeah.
Middle of the day, although it sure felt good.
I know, but like I said, I'm out picking up poop and I can't.
That's
even
really
see
nice
it.
and steady, huh?
Yeah.
Very steady. And walking. Ooh, good. Wow. Trot, trot. I love it. This is nice. You all look like you know how to ride. Which we're going to fool some of the people. Yeah. That's just him stretching his back because he's not used to working this hard. He'll survive. Very nice, Minnie. Now we're not running. We're giving Gina a nice, kind ride.
She says occasionally.
And make, whoa, halt. Ooh, halt and stand. Good boy. You're fine, yeah. That's even better. Ooh, 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 no BACK. No. And you may trot. Don't drop your reins. Keep your reins. Trot your horse into them. Oh. Hans just woke up. And transitions do wake them up. If they're being lazy, or at the end of a lesson, or at the end of a day and they're tired, I go to transitions so they get right on it. Minnie's being really good now. She's no longer being the buzz bomb.
She says, Mommy took control.
And Casey's horse is being really good. You're going very softly, Casey. There's a lot of motion in his hind legs, like it should be. He looks relaxed and happy. That was good, Hans. The tight turn for him. And everybody, whoa, halt. Remember to close your knees so he'll stop more promptly. Because he kind of did that with his face. Not that he cared. And trotting. And the min pushes off with her butt and goes. Now everybody's more awake.
I remember when Holly got those two.
Yeah.
And she and I think they actually rode them in a clinic or something, very, in a, you know, or a ride or some kind of. Back when we were doing, you know, we didn't have the 10-mile rides and 15-mile
Right,
rides.
the short run, but they only had clinics.
Yeah.
They came to us for training to drive.
Uh-huh.
We knew the person they came from too. Their husband died right about the time they were old enough to make something out of them.
Yeah.
But they're good horses.
Yeah.
They've never been used. This one hunted quite a bit with Dr. Amy.
Yeah.
But they've never been used as much as they should have.
Well, that is the problem. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
And just like dogs, they get old before you know it.
Yeah.
And you may walk. And relax on a long rein. Good boy. Says, I'm happy. I like my job. So Hans woke up and went forward, and Minnie settled down and was steady. Transitions do that. They either wake them up or they put them to sleep. Usually they wake up the Morgans, but Minnie was good about it. She might begin to know she's worked, too. Hi, buddy. You can go in pretty soon. I think you've almost done enough.
Isn't it dinner time?
Yeah, it's getting to be dinner time. I don't want to get them too hot because they got to be cool enough to eat. And Lamin has a winter coat.
That's true.
So I think we'll let you walk and cool out. Casey's ready to cool out, I'm sure.
I'm done.
For the other two lessons she rode today, we cantered and cantered and cantered and cantered. Actually, that light does really well. Darker it gets, the better the light looks. I think that's enough for today.
Yeah.
He was very good about the class.
If I can ride correctly enough to get him to go like that every time,
Yeah.
easier.
You'd
said.
enjoy him.
He's so fun to ride when he's like that.
You actually feel like you're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Your ankles know they've worked.
Yeah.
That's because you have such a nice leg position.
Thank you.
I don't have to straighten out your legs. They just go there. They look like they were raised that way.
I did dressage for 4 years
Uh,
before I
He's a nice shape to wrap your leg around, too. You got a good long leg. I think we run out of things to video. I don't think they're going to come out of the woodwork with another group.
No, I think
This one's the last one.
yeah.
I don't know what time Dr. Hansen's talking, but he was coming to talk tonight.
I think he has that at 7.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I did a bits thing at lunch.
Mhm.
Casey used one of the bits, and Donna did, and Jess did, and the horses went really well on them. One of the ones I brought. Hello, Missy. You can't go home through the paddock fence. But she's considering it.
It looks different. It's really different from the last time I was back.
Isn't
here.
it?
Yeah, I mean,
I left the house to come out to the ring, and I went,
Where is
now
it?
wait a minute, where is the ring? And the ring's always been here,
Uh-huh.
but it was a totally different route
They
to get
had,
here.
they
Yeah,
had
it
all
was
this.
There were all
I thought
those
it was
buildings
different.
and
Yeah.
piles of junk,
Yeah,
like that great big old cinder block building's finally gone.
Yeah, and the trees fell down.
All
too.
the trees fell down.
Yeah.
The last time I was here, the trees were down. But because we used to work up to that end further
Yeah.
too. But I sort of stood there and went, all right, now I've got to find my way to the ring. I don't have a Sherpa guide.
Luckily it was light enough. I
And you
could
look
see.
out across there, it's
Yeah.
like, and that one building is just where it blocks the house. And I thought, where the heck am I going? I know I've been there before. Yeah.
You guys got through somebody
Get in.
status?
I've been here so many times that I couldn't find the ring. And I was here with Donna last night, and we walked out to the ring, but we came from the barn. I forgot about the view from the house. Plus, the house looks so different with the
Yeah,
cedar.
isn't it
And
look
apparently,
nice though?
those nice cedar shingles,
We're
nice cedar
underneath,
sets, they were underneath the painted aluminum. It was right there. And I thought, I said, you had the house resided. She said, no, we had it unsided, and that was sitting there. So it's really pretty.
I had a hot-headed thoroughbred that was like, oh yeah. Slept really nicely, but he got so close.
I've got cold tea here. I can dump out here. I don't think I want to drink it at this point. I drank most of it. But
You know, it's been a pretty good fall. I mean, I've been amazed there. Every time I go down to the barn in the morning and it's not frozen,
no,
I'm
well,
saying, great.
it's frozen. It's not quite frozen solid where I come from, but
Yeah.
I got here. It's like, oh, nobody's preparing for winter like we do.
Yeah, it just,
The weekend of the devil,
yeah.
I've been here how many times for that thing, and
Yeah.
it couldn't have been nicer.
Yeah, I know.
That's beautiful.
I saw everybody through there.
It was chilly at night. We had ice in the water
Oh,
bucket,
yeah.
but it was still just fun to be here. We went down to my mother-in-law's in Maryland the rest for Monday. It was beautiful there. We got home, we've had a lot of this kind of yucky rain. A lot of rain we could get along without.
Well, it's just funny because you keep seeing that there's such bad weather everywhere.
Everywhere,
but
yeah.
Not so much in New Jersey.
It really hasn't been here.
Not so,
Well, and Huey's mom
yeah.
and dad went to North Carolina for 2 weeks and said it rained the whole time.
Oh.
I went for a southern vacation, it rained.
Yeah.
It was fine here. I think that's enough for me for one day.
Yeah.
I got home from the devil with a cold. Well, actually, Wilson got home from the devil with a cold, and he gave it to me. But I'm surviving.
Yeah, like I just stood there and I was dumbfounded.
Casey, I bet your horse thinks he's been sold downriver as a lesson horse.
Yeah, I think so. You gotta run the phone over, man?
Now he goes as pretty as he looks.
Almost. It's like when he was... Oh, God. That's like the only time I've ridden bareback.
The light gets better and better the darker it gets. Are you riding tomorrow, Sharon? Oh, today's your only day?
Yeah.
That's all the abuse you get.
So maybe combine the two and they cancel. And then see. Yeah. At least he wasn't going fast enough to get into trouble. His brain couldn't comprehend that quick.
I assume they still have to eat, so better make sure they get cool enough. A little longer. I don't know what time we're supposed to eat, but I'm sure
I think 6 o'clock, I think.
that could be.
But they usually have appetizers.
Oh, always.
First, yeah.
You never starve around here.
No.
I think Huey's mom had 1, 2, 3, 5 kinds of desserts just for lunch.
Okay. Well, I brought
It was
dessert.
endless. There was a chocolate like a pudding cake with cherries, chocolate frosted cupcakes, white frosted cupcakes, fancy chocolate chip cookies Jessica had made, and then 2 other things over on the other table. She's trying to kill us.
I made a Devil's Delight, which is a cranberry and nut pie type of thing.
Sounds yummy.
It was from the cookbook from Chatsworth.
at the ride this year,
Uh-huh.
they gave us our completion awards when we got there,
Uh-huh.
which was a jar of the cranberry
Yeah.
salsa from right there
Yeah.
on the property.
I saw a
I think
recipe.
Wilson's already eaten both of ours.
Yeah.
He loves it.
Saw a recipe online for
It's good.
chicken
It's
with
just
that sauce,
spicy
and I
enough.
wanna try
Yeah.
it.
And the cranberry with it is just super. He said, well, if you don't finish, you still have something to eat.
Yeah.
Probably the big one.
We did.
That's all I can guess. I think it's the plaid one. Yeah, the blue. I don't know why I think it's blue. I could be totally bullshit. Are you done? You're just done? You're gonna stop?
Keep walking.
That's enough. I'm done. I'm over it.
Jarvis says he's ready to go home.
Yeah. I can't feel my right leg, so I think it's probably time to
You
go.
what?
Done, Bubba?
I think they're probably okay to go back.
Well,
They've been walking for a bit.
yeah, these are all horses from here, so it makes things much easier.
Stop it.
Right.